The confirmed number of cases of the coronavirus in Los Angeles County today comes to 43,052. The confirmed number of deaths reaches 2,049. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 345, with total confirmed deaths at 43. We anticipate those numbers to increase as the last 24-hour operating period is updated with the county. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Colleen Farrell. It's 4 p.m. on Friday, May 22nd. Thanks for joining us at this special hour. All weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we'll continue to broadcast COVID-19 Today at 4 p.m. due to the extended length of the City Council meeting replay, which begins at 10 a.m. and again at 6 p.m. Members of the community found a way to say thank you to local healthcare heroes today. The city of Torrance went Facebook Live this afternoon to bring you a glimpse of the socially distanced gathering. Torrance Police and Fire Departments, Relay for Life participants, North and West Torrance Homeowners Associations, Girl Scout troops, Hot Rodder clubs, to the Patriot Guard riders. That's just a few of a long list of community participants that came together to support and say thanks to local frontline workers. Nearly 100 people joined the caravan, which started just about an hour ago from Wilson Park. They headed north on Crenshaw Boulevard to Torrance, then to Anza Boulevard, then east onto Lomita Boulevard. Their route included a drive-by at Providence Little Company of Mary Medical Center, as well as Torrance Memorial Medical Center. Everyone stayed in their vehicles and wore masks. Event organizer Michelle Rand, who wears many hats in the city, including representing Relay for Life in Torrance, spearheaded the idea as a way to unite the community. Before the Caravan of Appreciation Parade idea came together, organizer Michelle Rand was already bringing hope to local hospital workers in other ways during this pandemic. She teamed up with community members, local first responders, organizations, and students to get these handmade signs made that show a large purple heart signed with messages of love and support for our frontline workers. They were given to Providence Little Company of Mary Medical Center and Torrance Memorial Medical Center staff. Rand is a familiar face in Torrance. You may have seen her volunteer as an elf during the holidays at TMMC's annual Holiday Festival. She is also a community advisor for the annual Relay for Life event in Torrance. Starting today, Rand is on to her next mission of tying purple ribbons of hope around the city. It's citizens like Michelle who truly show the community how Torrance cares. As we head into this Memorial Day weekend, local authorities are reminding families to buckle up and slow down if you plan to get on the road. This Memorial Day holiday, the California Highway Patrol plans to focus on not only reckless drivers, but those not wearing their seatbelts. This heightened awareness is called a maximum enforcement period, and it kicks off tonight at 6 p.m. and runs through Monday. CHP officers will be out in full force throughout the state looking for traffic safety violations and educating motorists to ensure a safe holiday. The CHP reported that during the health crisis and stay-at-home order, the roads have been wide open and drivers have been caught speeding at excessive and dangerous speeds. Officers will also be on the lookout for distracted drivers and those who may be impaired by drugs or alcohol. Motorists are reminded to protect child passengers by placing them in age-appropriate booster or safety seats. The law requires that children under the age of 8 must ride in the back seat and that children under 2 years old must be secured in a rear-facing child passenger safety seat. As we wrap up our work week, the new normal of COVID-19's work-from-home paradigm may be shifting to become a permanent one. Facebook announced it would begin making most of its U.S. job openings available to workers who will be allowed to do their job remotely. It's also starting to take applications for its current workforce and shifting permanently to work from home. CEO Mark Zuckerberg says they plan to do it in a thoughtful and responsible way, with goals of moving into this format in the next 5 to 10 years and move half of the company to work remotely as a permanent move. He says this would also free many employees from long commutes to their headquarters in Menlo Park. The company has also begun to adapt to remote work by changing the way they run their meetings, hosting town halls, doing video stand-ups, and experimenting with new ways to build communities. Facebook is the largest company so far to move in this direction. Twitter also announced recently it would give employees the option to work from home indefinitely. As Facebook plans to reopen some of its offices on July 6th, they plan to do it with a 25% reduction in occupancy. Employees will be required to wear a face covering, and temperature checks will be taken daily. 2 weeks from today, West High School's National Honor Society, along with the Torrance South Bay YMCA, will host a blood and convalescent plasma drive. During this health crisis, thousands of blood drives have been canceled across the country, creating a concern for a blood shortage. Qualifying candidates who can safely give blood are asked to make an appointment for June 5th, as appointments are strongly encouraged to ensure measures for appropriate social distancing are followed. This event is also in partnership with UCLA's Blood Platelet Center, which is suffering a critical blood shortage. To make an appointment, you can call 310-825-0888 or email gotblood@mednet.ucla.edu. Los Angeles County Supervisor Janice HAHN is calling for California's governor to let retailers in the state reopen their doors to customers sooner than the county is allowing. HAHN suggested allowing businesses, especially small retailers, to open with limited capacity and, of course, with mandatory face coverings and physical distancing protocols in place. HAHN sent a letter to Gavin Newsom saying she doesn't believe reopening is happening fast enough. She says what seemed to be a necessary measure at the early onset of the crisis has unintentionally created winners and losers in this pandemic economy. She says large retailers like Target, Costco, and Walmart and other big box stores were able to operate, while small retail businesses are struggling with limited curbside options. HAHN says in the letter this needs to change. She also states that she's heard from nearly all 27 cities that she represents in Los Angeles County, which also includes Torrance. She says if measures are working to keep essential retail businesses open and safe, then they can certainly be applied to all retailers. The city of Torrance will hold a special city council meeting on Tuesday, May 26th, to discuss options on how the city could move forward faster than the county is currently allowing. The city attorney, along with the city manager, will offer guidance as well. The agenda is available to view online. Go to torranceca.gov. Some good news for local restaurateurs and workers in the hospitality industry. The city's Community Development Department announced they've begun offering preliminary review of site and floor plans for temporary outdoor restaurant operations. They hope to be able to issue temporary permits soon when given the green light by the county's Public Health Department. The CDD wants to note that outdoor location would be on private property, such as a parking area adjacent to the restaurant. The temporary outdoor restaurant operation permit will allow for food to be prepared and offered to customers for outdoor dining with adherence to social distancing protocols. Dining service will be limited to reservations made in advance. Contactless payment options and disposable menus will be encouraged. Outdoor operation would be limited to 120 calendar days from the date of approval. No more than one patron per 110 square feet of outdoor dining area would be allowed. Table seating would be limited to no more than 6 patrons per table, with tables positioned at least 6 feet apart. There could be up to 10 parking spaces or a maximum of 2,500 square feet of outdoor area utilized to accommodate this temporary operation. Food prepping must be done inside the restaurant establishment with the health department approved kitchen facilities. Self-service would be strictly prohibited, and alcohol service would depend on the business's ABC license type. There are limitations on the size of tents and canopies allowed, and unfortunately, outdoor live entertainment would not be allowed. The CDD shared there are no fees for requesting a preliminary review, and the permit application fee would be subsidized by the Torrance Economic Development Department. For questions, you can contact the Community Development Department at 310-618-5925. A Torrance business continues to make a difference and find solutions during the COVID-19 pandemic. CARAVAN is working to launch one of the largest testing sites in the country. Founder and CEO Ryan Cora says they plan to launch this June and are building multiple sites in multiple counties. Cora says their mission is to work to assist local governments and provide the help they need. He also mentioned they are working with restaurants to build parklets. Parklets are parking spaces in front or back of businesses and retail areas that are turned into seating spaces. They are also known as street seats or curbside seating, with a distinctive design that incorporates seating, greenery, and much more. CARAVAN has been working to make a difference since the pandemic hit and changed its operations from outfitting large-scale festivals like Coachella to building COVID-19 testing sites. The team says they have worked with local hospitals in Torrance as well. CARAVAN is a full-service boutique event rental agency. Popular vendors are making their return to the Torrance Certified Farmers Market tomorrow. Beginning this week, close to 30 prepackaged food vendors were invited to sell again. Foods like packaged beef, jerky, nuts, bottled drinks, hummus, dried fruits, items already sealed, packaged, and ready to sell were available to starting Tuesday and will return again tomorrow. You can find them temporarily located along the Crenshaw Boulevard parking lot to provide maximum social distance. What vendors are not allowed to sell yet are foods prepared on site. Those will be invited to sell at a later time as LA County lifts more restrictions. The Torrance Cares Farmers Market curbside pickup also continues. Shoppers must place orders by today in order for produce to be set aside for pickup curbside in the morning. This service was launched to assist seniors with limited mobility as well as those with underlying health conditions. The farmers market takes place every Tuesday and Saturday from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. at Wilson Park. Shoppers must wear face coverings while at the farmers market and must practice social distancing while shopping. You'll want to keep an eye out this Monday as a special tribute is scheduled to take place in the sky on Memorial Day. An 18-plane formation of historic warbirds will fly over the Inland Empire as well as Orange and Los Angeles counties to salute veterans and healthcare workers. The commemorative Air Force Inland Empire Wing Operations Manager Bill Prosser says they got the idea after seeing the Thunderbirds and Blue Angels make their rounds last week to salute first responders and healthcare workers. They say they will be moving a lot slower to ensure spectators can see them as they make their way across Southern California. A D-Day doll, which is a Douglas C-53D designed in 1943 to carry paratroopers and cargo in World War II, will lead the formation of vintage warbirds. Veterans from each war going back 80 years will fly on this plane. They're scheduled to fly over Zamperini Field in Torrance, which is one of 19 designated locations. It also includes Loma Linda University Medical Center, Riverside National Cemetery, John Wayne Airport, the Queen Mary, USS Iowa Memorial, Green Hills Memorial Park, LAX, and Los Angeles National Cemetery, UCLA and UCLA Medical Centers, City of Hope, and many other locations. Memorial Day is a day to honor and remember those who gave the ultimate sacrifice, providing Americans with the freedoms we have today. This year, as healthcare workers battle the front lines of COVID-19, Prosser says they deserve the recognition as well. We'll be sure to bring you that coverage here on COVID-19 Today on Memorial Day. If you're one of thousands who won't be able to participate in a traditional graduation ceremony due to COVID-19, we want to celebrate you and your big milestone. Congratulations to Sophia ARTEAGA. She's a graduating 5th grader at FERN Elementary School. She said when she grows up, she hopes to be an elementary school teacher. She's excited to promote to middle school this fall. Congratulations to KAYLA DOMBROWSKI. She is a graduating senior at North High School. Congratulations to TOMOKI NOGUCHI. He is a graduating 5th grader at RIVIERA Elementary School. He enjoys playing basketball and fishing with his brothers. He is excited to promote to middle school in the fall. Congratulations to KELSIE GARCIA. She is a graduating senior at Torrance High School. She was a member of the cross-country team during her freshman year. She joined drill team in her sophomore year and discovered she loves to dance. She is headed to California State University Dominguez Hills in the fall to pursue a degree in physiology. Her family wanted to share how proud they are of KELSIE and all of her accomplishments. She is the first in her family to attend college. Congratulations to all of our graduates, whether it's a preschool promotion or college graduation and every milestone in between. Send us your photo and let us know what school you're graduating from. We'll be sure to share it on our show. Email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share your story of how you and your family, friends, and local businesses are all surviving this health crisis. There's a local company called Balloons by Tommy. Since the pandemic hit, they've been busy making balloon decorations for local hospitals to show appreciation for frontline workers. They've also been busy creating balloons for graduates in Torrance who won't get a traditional ceremony this year due to COVID-19. They're an incredible business who've really shown through their balloon creations that any kind of decoration is possible. Now they're going even one step above by donating 5% of their South Bay School graduation order back to the school's Parent-Teacher Association. Orders can be made online. Thanks to Balloons by Tommy for showing in your creative way how Torrance cares. We love hearing those stories, seeing pictures and videos being sent to us, so please keep them coming so we can share your story of how Torrance cares. Email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov if you have questions or just want to share. Stay informed by signing up at torranceca.gov/Torrance Alerts. Subscribe to the City Cable's YouTube channel and be sure to like the city's Facebook page. That's our update for COVID-19 Today. We hope you'll join us again tomorrow. Due to the length of this week's City Council meeting, COVID-19 Today will broadcast at 4 p.m. tomorrow and Sunday. Be sure to join Leslie Robbins tomorrow at 4 p.m. as she brings you the latest COVID-19 updates. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.